Hey, welcome back. It's been a minute. We haven't had new episodes for a little bit, so I'm glad you're here. And new subscribers, welcome. Today we have a really wonderful guest, and she has a lot of things in her background. So we're gonna figure out how they all come together. But what is it? Oh, by the way, this is Archana. And what is it overall that you're hoping that we'll be able to help with?
Well, for me, I've had several falls, and one of the consequences of the falls was that I'm not able to really lie on my left side. It causes pain and discomfort to lie on my left side.
And when she says she's had a couple of falls,
it's a few.
There's a few. And so I think really what we're going to try to dig into is why, yes, there's reasons behind each one that have strange characteristics to them, but overall, like what's going on that she seems to be falling. So we'll dig into balance. So I'm Cara Lindell. I'm the founder of the Bridging Institute and the Bridging Technique, where when life throws you a curveball, we use bridging to reset how your muscles work together so that you can stay active. And so we're gonna see what we find with you. To start with, I'm gonna have you come over just a little bit toward me, and I'm just take one step closer. Perfect. And I'm gonna hold at your shoulders. I'm just gonna move a few different ways, and you don't have to do anything. Just relax. I want to see if indeed your balance is a little off center. So this is reactions. So if you get hit from one side, so your left side, I'm actually pushing you from the left and you're not moving. So your whole body is working really hard instead of just being able to go with it and come back. And I'm not pushing very hard. But to the right side, you do go to the left. So there is a little difference between those. And that's just one way that our muscles need to work together. Another is turning. And that's more centered or symmetric, but it's not fluid. So, and then we're going to see about forward and back. And I feel if I let go, you might fall over backwards. So but coming forward, your feet are like, just to be able to just naturally lean forward and back. So we definitely want to improve all of those. I'm going to let you sit, and we're going to check the same things. And I'm going to just hold its shoulders one more time. So just a little to one side, not so much to the other. But this is very different than when you were standing. So that actually starts to have me wonder what may have happened, hips or even legs, which is a little interesting because in your falls, often as we've talked through them, you've caught yourself with your arms. So let's see how you turn. That's very smooth. And that's very smooth. And forward and back. Awesome. I want to check one thing with the falls that in all of our other episodes where we look at balance, we really haven't gotten into this too much. I want you to close your eyes. And I want to see if there's a difference. You don't go to the left very much. And you go to the right a lot without your body reacting to stop you. So there's something with the way that your vestibular system is working that is not jumping in when you don't turn to the left. So with any of your falls, going like this, does that conjure up any memories?
Yeah, it does.
Which ones?
It brings up the one that I fell on my face.
Okay.
That was
somewhat recently. She fell and landed on her face on the lower jaw,
upper jaw.
Upper jaw, sorry, and chipped her tooth too. Which ouch. And your face doesn't have any bruising that is residual to. So that's really good. So I want you to go on your back. Let's just check and see. So I'm going to let you lay down with head here, and
that, the one where I fell on my face, I still feel it. Like I still have pain in my teeth.
Oh, ouch.
You know, I feel it.
Yeah. So I
can feel the gums a little detached from the teeth. Okay. I mean, the tooth was in the center of my mouth.
I'm gonna just hold at your ankle and just lift each one, and after you don't have to help. And then I'm gonna turn. So interestingly enough, the left has some easier movement to it than the right. And none of the injuries that you have really had much to do with legs. It's a lot of falling in arms and head. Let's see about arms themselves. I'm just going to hold and we're going to wiggle. Okay, this shoulder is not very wiggly. Like it does move, but this ease that you get when all the muscles are working together well, it's got room for improvement.
Well, actually, the one that I said, the left side, it actually was involving the foot and the lower leg.
Oh, okay.
And that's where I feel it the most. Like I can't wear certain shoes because
Oh,
it'll still feel it. I mean, I feel that still, that trauma.
Okay, so as much as your left arm could be a little wigglier and move a little more easily, this one is very different. Your shoulder doesn't even come up. And again, you can move it, but you're having to use other muscles than the most simple, efficient way. Wow, I'm even trying to pull it there. It's not going.
It's very stiff.
Yeah, so we're
interesting.
Not. Okay, I'm gonna scoop underneath your shoulders and see what's going on there. Neither one of them really wants to move very much. I feel some movement in the middle of your core. I'm gonna scoop underneath your head.
Okay.
And no, I'm not, because it doesn't want to move. So yes, I've already seen you move your head. You can get those muscles to work, but they are going to be strained. So there's something that's inhibiting their movement.
Everything is a little tight. It seems.
I think a lot of times when I work with someone, we're working through a surgery and we look at the position of how the surgery and where the scar is and stuff like that. But with the injury, a lot of times what we want to do is kind of go back to how did it happen and sort of go through the motions that would be associated with that. So I think, why don't you sit up and let's just kind of simulate what may have been involved. Let's do the most recent one with where you fell. And so you hit your head. I'm going to support your head, your chin. And where did your hand end up? Did it go in front of you?
Oh, the one where I fell on my face.
Yeah, because you landed right here, the upper lip.
Yeah, and I feel like my hand went like that.
Okay, so I'm going to support your.
Jim was watching me in slow motion.
Oh no!
While we were walking.
So that's her husband. Okay, so I'm using my thumb to stabilize her face.
Yeah, I think.
And we're just just lean into it, and we're gonna see where does she go. Her hand goes down and her shoulder goes around. And so there's a twist in that, and her core twists around. And I stop when her body stops. And I'm just holding, and all of a sudden her, actually it's sort of like shoulder neck muscles are starting to unwind, and it's sort of a melting feeling. And up she comes. And there we go. Let's recheck and see if your core is more centered. And as subtle as that was, if that's what's baked in from the fall, your head is off orientation with your core. So keep your eyes closed. Now that matches what we had found earlier with eyes open. And there's turning and turning both ways. Oh, so, wow, as subtle as that was. And it changed very quickly. So for many of you watching, not everyone changes that quickly. Archana has done a lot of work already to try to help her recovery. And so her body is in a much better place for the movement to just change that quickly. Okay, she also has in her past a rear end auto accident, which the way the seatbelts go would have had some compression here. And just checking that, okay, that moves. So that's good because her right arm was so stiff. So the other one she has in her background is a broken arm from falling, but it was a long time ago. But we're gonna see if that is, with what we worked through with the first fall was more from how her face and her core were twisted off center from each other. But let's see about the arm and the shoulder. And I'm just, so she did have a cast, and I'm kind of holding at the top and bottom of where the cast would have been. Because what that does, the cast, and in other videos we've talked through this, it stops the muscles from working. And even though your hand still works, there's very fine relationships that just don't recover all the way. So, see what we can do, and then your shoulder starts to move more easily. Now, I know many of you watching may wonder, have the same question Archana's thinking of, okay, we're doing this, how long is it going to last? And so what we're doing is just helping her body go back to a kind of ground zero, to the way that it normally used to know how to work. And because it has that experience of how her muscles work together, in the past, she doesn't need to retrain it to retrain muscle memory. She has that muscle memory from once upon a time. There's your shoulder. So we're helping connect all, yeah, nice side. There, okay, there's an ease with that. I'm gonna stand in front and take both arms. I just want to see if they feel more even and how they work with your core. Very nice. So tell you what, lay back down. I want to recheck the arms and see if the core change actually helped the leg. Okay, so first let's try the legs. So easier to lift, and they match, and turning and turning. They are much more similar to each other. And the arm, so there was a lack of playfulness, and now it's very playful. Yay. And a little tight at the shoulder, but not too bad. And let's see about the other one. Okay, so first of all, can I move it so that it's horizontal? Yes. Okay. And then does it have some playfulness? Yes. It's not quite as playful as the other, so we're going to help refresh how the wrist and elbow and shoulder there. Because besides the cast, she has a couple other falls, miscellaneous, that may have had some impact at the elbow and the shoulder. And there. Okay. So then, I did not check this earlier, but I wanted to see if your whole side moves now. So I'm going to I'm holding arm and leg. I'm going to roll you just a little bit toward me, and you don't have to help. And nope, you're helping. You're helping. We're going to try the other side first. Okay. There's something about your nervous system where it's like, oh, I have to help with that one.
Right.
So let's see if this one, this is much more relaxed and kind of going with the flow. And sometimes when the one side's had a little trauma to it, it just needs to find and reach out and match up to the other side. There, so we use kind of a combination of 3. And now let's see if this one is a little calmer. Because the left is the side that has been bothering you balance-wise. Oh, that's much better. Yeah. And yes, and so we're going to go back to shoulders. Because when I checked them earlier, they did not move. And I'm going to scoop under. And there is a little more. Can you feel the rocking movement?
Yeah.
And then we checked her head earlier, and I could not lift it up. And now I can. It has just a tiny bit of movement sideways, a tiny bit of movement turning, and a tiny bit of forward and back. And right now, I think a tiny bit in 6 different directions is a really good thing, considering we started from none.
Right, exactly.
So,
wow.
sit back up, and we're gonna recheck everything, but I'm gonna check a slightly differently. So I'm gonna hold its shoulders, and we're gonna go through all the different directions that we move. So we're gonna go side to side. Oh my gosh, that's so much more fluent. And then turning, beautiful. I'm gonna hold at her ribs because I think with the trauma in the core, I want to make sure that that is centered in the middle of her core. So I'm using my hands like this, and I'm holding right around the base of her ribs and going side to side, and it's centered, but I think I'm gonna just repeat it a few times so that her body can kind of get back to a little bit easier flow. It's got it. It just needs a little practice. The centering is really nice, Archana. There's turning, and that's very centered. And do that 3 times. There we go. And then I'm going to just roll forward and back. And she is rolling through her pelvis now, so that is nice as well. Okay, stand up and let's see. So turn and face me. That was the way we did this to start with. So I'm going to just hold at your shoulders. And so now you go to one side and to the other. So almost like a pendulum.
Yeah.
And you actually recenter yourself.
Yeah.
Yeah, which is really nice. So that's that innate balance that your sensory system has to help with. And turning, and I let go, and turning. So the turning is quite nice. And then this is another one that was, okay, now you can roll forward on your feet. Before it was very stiff. And you didn't recenter, I felt like if I let go that you were going to pitch backwards.
Yeah.
Yeah, so sit. Let's do a quick little recap. Okay, so Archana has had some falls over the years and a few more recently, and her left side had not been feeling very secure, and also was actually just physically bothering her. So what we found was her vestibular system had gotten thrown off on how it interacted with the sensory input from the rest of her body. From probably one of the more recent falls where she fell forward and hit her head. And just by going into that position again and supporting that, letting her body kind of rewind the video, get back to before it happened, she was able to unwind, and then we just rechecked and recentered. The other piece was from a similar fall, but with that ended up with a broken arm a number of years ago. So just getting her core more centered, her legs are functioning better. Sensory input to the vestibular system is more centered and symmetric. And so her overall control and flow is looking pretty good.
Yay.
And again, as we said, it's like we should not have to go over any of these incidents again, because it's just kind of like magnets, get the body, the muscles put back together, and they can take it from there. They have the muscle memory. So super great example of very real life. She does a lot of yoga and other things that would help balance, but when you get off, it just starts piling up. Yeah. And so it's really nice to be able to recenter that. So guys, give Archana a thumbs up, hit that subscribe button so that you can get more videos like this. We will do another session with her so that you can see follow-up and see which one of her other falls may still be causing. We have a few to choose from. Yeah. Which may still be causing some things to not be quite as easy as she would hope. And for those of you interested who may have fallen yourself, we're north of Chicago, and absolutely can do appointments if you come in to visit. Just one definitely makes a difference, and if you can stay for a couple, great. If you're a professional and interested in learning, we do teach the bridging technique, and the information on the cohort dates is in the website. So thank you for being here.
Thank you so much.
And thank you, and see you next time.